Tango down.
Sweet steak. Today we're on the map Launch.
Securing
See what kind of trouble we can get into.
enemy spy plane incoming.
Since Launch has a mirrored image design, both sides are roughly around the same size. The layouts are slightly different. The building setups are a little different, but through the middle there's this long raised area where the rocket gets loaded in. For that reason, both sides are pretty much the same, so it's pretty much fighting from side to side. There are middle entrances and two side entrances. Right now I'm on the left side entrance of the side that I started on. If I went right, I could have gone straight to B where the rocket is actually held. But I rarely go to the rocket area, the area that's very dark. Right here, I'm looking at it right now. I rarely go below where the rocket is because that usually will render you getting killed. I like to go through the middle areas right here. This is somewhere I like to get a lot of kills. Remember to always flash that area right where I hit. The chances that people will be running by right around there is very high if this is where they're spawning, so it's always a good idea to use that. That's why I'm also going to say go for Scavenger, because you're going to need the extra concussion, flash grenades. You can usually get a lot of kills. That is only if you hold the left side right here, where I'm going to stand right here. They usually come out that side, but they also come from the left right here. You just got to be careful. If you actually get into trouble, you can flashbang and retreat the same way you came and hold them off there. You can usually render pretty high kill streaks from that position. When you stand on the edges of the middle, you can usually pick off people running along, trying to get from the other side to your side. It's actually a lot of fun because when they're running, they rarely ever look to the very sides of the middle, so you can usually kill them pretty quick. Now, when there's a lot of heat on that side, there's also this way you can go around this corner. This hallway right here is pretty long, and the fact that they have doorways give you good cover. If you ever see someone running down this area and you see them on your minimap, or you know they're coming, going prone is a great way to get kills at this point. I would recommend not staying in this position for too long because they will grenade it. The whole reason for going that path is so that you can run around to the back of their base and try to kill them from behind. Now here's the other side of things, going this way. That entrance is pretty dangerous, but this green trolley gives decent cover. You can move your way around. There will always be people in this corner right here where I'm shooting. That corner will always have people in it, so always watch it. And see, I don't even know where that guy came from, and he was right there. But this is a pretty decent spot. You can get some kills. If you crouch, only your head will be exposed. But I recommend not crouching, just strafing backwards, because when you're crouched, you can't move as fast, and if they throw a grenade, which they will, you will die. Here's a little trick I learned on this map. You can force the enemies to spawn back here if you run this way right here that I'm running correctly. If you run to about this point here, and then run back, they will spawn. You actually don't even have to move that far forward. As long as you move up to about this barrier right here, they will respawn back there, and you can just keep killing them over and over. And my technique is to force them to respawn, push my way into their spawn, kill every single one of them, and then retreat slightly back so they can respawn at the same spot, and I just do it over and over. You get a lot of kills this way if you learn how to use it correctly. If your team has the other side of the map captured, then you can literally spawn trap in this spot, just doing it over and over. This spot right here against this metal thing on my right is really nice. It gives great cover, and the fact that it's on an incline, you can just you can just backstep and walk away from anything, and crouching and proning will also give you additional cover because the floor will actually protect you. From this spot, you can watch people coming from the middle, also from the right side. And that wraps it up for our lesson on launch. To review, remember the middle is a quick way to get around their flanks. A lot of people don't go through the middle. They usually have firefights on the left and right side of the map, but if you're quick enough and you can read their movement, you can get behind them pretty easily, depending on how well you are judging their movement and placement. Also remember, spawns will switch rapidly if your team is spread out, so be prepared to go back and forth. You're going to be going from one side of the map to the other constantly on this map. Since it's mirrored image, there's only really 2 spawns to go to. And lastly, make sure to try out picking off runners by standing on the edge of the map. By the edge, I mean where I was at the end of the video, the edge of the middle. You can just aim down straight away where the big green trolleys are, and you can pick off anyone that tries to run by. It's a good way for getting a few kills, but I would not stay in that position. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. This is D from Mahalo Games signing off from Tango down. I'll see you guys out in the field.